All right, what are the benefits of asymmetric power? If you've been following along for the last 3, 4, 5 videos, I've already given you all the answers to it. So history has demonstrated world peace occurs when power is out of balance, right? It's not guaranteed, but it does occur when power is out of balance, right? Those with little power restrain themselves from engaging in warfare. It is clear who has the most power, and these are the main benefits from asymmetric power. So here we're just branching off on the hierarchy of power theory, okay, opposed to the balance of power theory, right? So everyone's attempting, uh, you know, to have just as much power as their neighboring states, right? And this might cause warfare to, to leak out, right? But here we have asymmetric power, right? Now, asymmetric power, everyone knows, is like we'll say like it's a side term that branches off the hierarchy of power. So the hierarchy of power, basically everyone knows their place in the chart, right? Who has the most power, who has the least power, right? Now, here it states here, history has demonstrated world peace occurs when power is out of balance, right? So those on top of the chart, they know that they have the most power, right? And if you have smart leaders on top, they know that, staying out of war is the best thing to do, because you infiltrate these lands, you go ahead, you take over their territory. Most likely the people that you're taking over, they're not going to be in favor of you. They're going to rebel against your new government and your new practices. Along with that, you probably destroy the entire land when you was conquering it, so you got to rebuild that. And you know what? Colonizing, it's not beneficial. The strongest countries at this moment, never colonized a single continent or a single piece of land. Like, say Switzerland, Norway, things like that. They maintain themselves. While people like Portugal, they went ahead and they colonized. Spain colonized, British colonized, and even America colonized. Eventually, we lost all of our colonies. All those empires lost all their colonies, and they had to withdraw back. You know, their economic growth. All right, so that's another story that we're going to go on to later on. All right, so history has demonstrated world peace occurs when power is out of balance, right? Now, why do you think that is? Well, those with little power restrain themselves from engaging in warfare. So if you know you're the little man, you're not as big as, the United States, right? You're not going to engage in warfare with the big dog. You know that you're going to put the stability of your sovereignty, right, at risk, right? And United States is probably most likely going to come in, conquer, use military forces, take over, and then you're going to lose complete control of your country, right? Now, it is clear who has the most power here, of course. With the hierarchy of power theory, right? Everyone knows their place, and most likely, if you're on top, hey, listen, we don't really need much from these little people. What's the point and engage in warfare. And then you say, hey, look, listen, man, we can't go against America, man. They have too many weapons of mass destruction, right? So it is clear who has the most power, right? So these are the main benefits from asymmetric power. It does not completely guarantee world peace, but it does. Peace is visible when power is out of balance. For some reason, everyone begins to just work on themselves, isolate themselves, and just try to be a better country.